Cannoneers and Janissaries with my horses, and also go for his siege, of course, with my horses because they do a lot of damage against buildings, and for some reason siege equipment counts as buildings. I think that's why champions and paladins make a lot of damage to him. And also, if you ever try attacking a ram with a trebuchet with a ram, they actually do quite a lot of damage. And here I just used my two last paladins, and he rebuilt his market, so it was kind of a waste, but not really again, because you see, they were all supposed to go to that market up there, but when it was ruined, they can't figure out to go back, so he has to do it manually, and I don't know how long it takes for him to discover this, but it doesn't take very long, because well, his teammate probably wrote that he built the market again, but and it's really important for him to have gold, since he's Turks, and Turks units cost a lot of gold. Camels and Janissaries and hand cannoneers and all their upgrades, they are really expensive, so it's you really need a lot of gold, and as he says, it's a really close game now, and it sure is. It's really no progress so far. Up here it seems like Sparta is going to win, and he's having a quite hard fight up here, and I was actually slightly worried when we were playing that he couldn't hold him, but he managed to do so, I think, in a really amazing way. But just wait and see. And as you can see, I've stacked a lot of pikes, mainly because they're cheap, they don't cost gold, and as you can see, I'm really low on gold compared to food, for instance, so that's why. And again, it's just a standstill really. I should maybe have repaired my wall so it just couldn't run in, but on the other hand, it's quite nice for me just to be able to run in, and I know a gate would do that as well, but he would just destroy it with his extreme long range bombards and kill me. As you can see, I can't do anything really, because, and that's why he laughs. 11 in Age of Empires is laughing. I can't hear him, but as he mentions, his bombards reach farther, so therefore he can kill my bombards. Anyway, he tries to build the archery range, and I think he succeeds, but I don't really get the idea of it. Well, he probably did it so he could make those hand cannoneers, but really I don't get it. Why should he build it there? He could just build them, there and maybe there, to get them closer to the battlefield, but still that wouldn't really do a big difference. And up here it's really close somehow. Sparta is gaining territory, but Simmo is building strength, or building soldiers, or whatever it's called. And up here he's attacking, or down here he's attacking again, and I send some paladins again to go for his bombards, and as you can see they do quite a lot of damage, and I go for his hand cannoneers, but I see he has a lot of camels and they're just waiting to come in and kill all my paladins, so therefore I retreat, I think, in a second, and take my pikes down there. And in the meanwhile, I think I'll start building a lot of archery range up here, because I realized that they go for archers, those hand cannoneers and Janissaries. Oh well, I knew that, but I just forgot, kind of. And mainly because in general these guys, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Teutons or something, they have quite bad archery, so that's why I didn't think of it in the beginning, but yeah, that will change. And up here at Simmo's, it's, well, now I'm slightly worried that he won't make it, so I think I asked him whether he needs help or not, and I actually sent some pikes up, but they get slaughtered. and yeah, as you can see, he's just slowly rebuilding, and I don't really understand why I don't attack him. I really should, after he lost so many units, but for some reason I don't, and I really regret it. And as you can see, I'm building archery ranges now, but I sort of regret it. Well, not really, not that bad, but I just think I in general could improve my gameplay if or my games, if I just was thinking a little more than just playing. I could have been attacking him before Imperial, and I would probably have an advantage, and I could also make some, counter attacks and such, and that sort of annoys me now. But yeah. Anyway, I can't do anything about it, and we still managed to have a good game, so that's all that matters. As you can see, his siege onagers do a lot of damage when they hit something. Yeah, okay. If you are able to make siege onagers, you always should, in my opinion. They are really expensive in gold, and well, not that bad in wood, if I recall correctly. But they are mainly expensive in gold, but they are really worth it, because they can take several units, and especially if you're up against pikes or skirmishers, go for them, because they don't do a lot of damage to the siege onagers, and also they usually are mass produced, so they go in a stack like this, and when they're that close together, it's really easy for you to hit. And remember, if you're against a civilization that uses siege onagers, you should always use a staggered formation. Otherwise, they'll kill them all in no time. If you're unlucky, and if there's enough of those siege onagers, of course. One siege onager isn't that dangerous, but still, just yeah, just be prepared. Oh, sorry. And as you can see, all my soldiers just got wiped, which ain't that great. But I think I start mass producing those skirmishes, because I realize that's probably the key to success here, along with pikes, because that's mainly what he's attacking with, and then I can always make some paladins to support. That was my idea, and that's what I was thinking, that I would go for his units with pikes and skirmishes, and buildings with of course siege, and then paladins, and also paladins for more heavy troops if he had, if he decided to make those, like champions or knights, or those kind of units, or archers in general. Then I'd go for them with my paladins. Yeah, but I'm not making an even amount of soldiers. I'm not going to make as many paladins as I'm making pikes and skirmishers, because they're so expensive. And well, not that expensive, but when you take a look at my economy, that's really expensive. And those stupid bombard cannons, they just try and kill my castle, and they have an amazing range. 14 in range, that's almost like a trebuchet, and that's really cool. I was, kind of jealous that he had them while playing. I really wished I had those. And as you can see here, the red player has totally overtaken this area and gaining territory, and well, at this point I was, just playing to have fun, not to win really, because I thought that Simmo had problems, and I was doing okay down here, but I didn't have ELISEO or ELISEO or whatever it's called. He wasn't as good as Sparta, really, because he kept making the same units and all that, and so does Sparta, but at least his units are effective against Simmos, and well, it's kind of funny because Sparta makes units that's effective against the Simmos, and I make them units that's effective against ELISEO. So, and I think that's because it depends on who starts the attack. The one who starts the attack can continue making the troops that he started with, kind of. And I think Impaler, not Impaler, I mean Simmo, started the attack here. So